This is a follow-up at the Indian Art Show at the Historical Society. I'm visiting with George Smith Watchetaker, and that is spelled W-A-T-C-H-E-T-A-K-E-R. You're Comanche, is that correct?
Right, right.
What part Comanche are you?
I'm a full-blooded Comanche. A lot of people know me. I think most of the people know me by Woochie Watchetaker. That's my nickname, and I think about 75% of the Indians know me as Woochie, so that's what I go by.
You're a dancer as well as an artist.
Yes, dancer and artist, so forth.
Tell about your dancing a little bit. When did you start in on the dancing?
Well, let's see. I've been dancing off and on. That is ever since I was about a year and a half old, 2 years old, and I'm 57 now, and I've practically danced everywhere, I guess.
Where are you from?
I'm from Elgin, Oklahoma. That is, I used originally from Lawton, Oklahoma, but I get my mail through Elgin now, so that kind of puts me in the vicinity of Elgin.
How long have you been painting?
I've been painting since about 1945, something like that.
What age were you then?
Oh, I guess I was about 40 years old, I guess.
That seems a little old to start something new.
Yeah, 35, 30, I guess. I would say about 35, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had you done any painting or art before?
Well, I've been painting ever since I was a kid, but I never thought about selling or trying to get recognition on it. I've done it for myself mostly. So even when I was going to school, I'd done lots of artwork, and every chance I got, I go around these people that knows quite a bit about art, and I take interest in looking at pictures and sort of self-taught, you know. And one time when we had this art instructor from Germany who was hired by the Bureau of Indian Affairs to go around these Indian schools to teach Indian art. Well, I kind of pushed myself in there, and I picked up quite a bit of his teachings, and that's where I kind of picked up most of mine. And from then on, I just kind of developed my art just here and there.
What do you consider your basic technique?
Well, I try to stick to my original style of Indian painting. I was told by this instructor sent by the BIA that the Indian should stick to his original technique of painting, and that's flat painting. So all my paintings now are just mostly flat work. I can't see where I should be any different being an Indian, this original style of Indian art. So I try to stick mostly with flat work style of painting.
Is this your principal occupation now?
I'm also a house painter. I belong to a painters union down in Lawton, and I work for contractors, and I'm a sign painter also, and I do a lot of sign painting, and I do a lot of Indian shows. I go around put on Indian shows. I have several that's coming up that I'm gonna do this summer, and I have just many different ways to pick up on time, you know.
What are some of the shows coming up?
Well, this one of our people down in Lawton, namely, is Robert Sprague. He's has a book out on what they call grassroots, and he has another book coming out that he's gonna introduce to the public in next month. That'll be on the 13th of July, and he wants me there to sort of on an entertainment committee to where he introduces this book. So he wants me to do the Indian part of the introduction of the book. So that is where it's going to take some of my time, and I've also been invited to just have several big Indian ceremonies and powwows throughout the country. and I try to make as much as I can. Sometimes I can't make them. Conflicting dates makes it almost impossible for me to go out and keep all up.
Yeah, we made your picture with one of your works. What was the name of the one we shot your picture with?
That was Eagle Dancers.
Why don't you tell us about what is that? Why don't you describe that and tell us what it is all about?
The Eagle Dancers was a picture of two warriors, and according to us Indians, I think most of the people now understand what it is that we hold the Indian in the high esteem, and everything that we do, the eagle always is a bird of honor to us people, and it also signifies that with the guidance of the eagle, due to his natural instincts for his hunting ability, the Indian holds him in a high position. And we have among the Plains Indians, not only the Comanches, but also the Plains Indians and the Southwest Indians. In fact, all Indians, I think, have a dance honoring the American eagle or the eagle, whether it's American but the eagle. And this is the painting that I did is the eagle. I call it the eagle dance. To signify a successful hunt, for the eagle to bless them for a successful hunt. That was the reason why I had the shield in the background there, the lance and the shield, and that's for a successful hunt. And they were asking for the blessings of the eagle.
Do you feel there's a basic story behind most of your paintings?
I tried to have. All my paintings, I try to have a story behind it, or it's really, I try to keep my paintings where in true life that you would see what the Indian does. For instance, one of my paintings is an Indian lady holding a baby. Well, you take a lot of these, lots of these Indian women, they go to powwows and they carry their babies like that. And sometimes I go to these powwows, I look around and I see where these Indian women are holding babies, and it just makes a pretty picture. And another that I have is about the peyote ceremony. And I try to show in my paintings the mysteries of the peyote, Native American Indian church, the peyote culture. And I know lots of people don't quite understand just what peyote is to the Native American Indian church. So that is the reason why I try to show in my paintings, try to show the public just what the peyote or the Native American Indian church means to the Indian.
What do you recommend to the young man or young woman who is interested in becoming a creative artist?
Well, I think the young artists, whether it be a boy or a girl, I think the thing that they would do is for them, if they are to take up Indian art, is to study their Indian the ways, their Indian ways, the Indians' traditional ways, and the way they dress, and their different dances, and the different dress, the way they dress, to get a really authentic picture of different tribes. For instance, my people, Comanches, I think my paintings show the true authentic. My paintings show the authentic dresses of the Comanches, and that is what I try to do. The real authentic, the truth of the way they dress and the way they dance, and that is, I think, for a young person to know, is to learn the way they dress and the way there are different dances, and the way they dress for different dances and performances or whatever they're doing. So that's what I think they should learn.
Thank you very much. This has been an interview with George Smith, Watchetaker, and I'm going to spell the last name, Watchetaker. He's from Elgin, Oklahoma.